Hey everybody, it's Original Run. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic today. In this video, I am going to be talking about where you can purchase visual novels in Akihabara, specifically at SoftMap, and a video specifically dedicated to finding visual novels. After browsing the community of subreddits and other areas for people looking for visual novels, I noticed that a lot of the times people are confused where they can purchase physical copies. Nobody really wants to pay atrocious import rates from JList or all these other companies, so why not go, if you're in Japan, to the actual source in Akihabara. This video is purely dedicated to showing you one of the specific soft maps and the floor plan of the specific floor of that soft map and where you can purchase these VNs. So I'm going to remove the image here on the board, and I'm going to put up another image. This current image is going to be used in my guidebook for those of you that have not been following the guidebook that I'm trying to create for the end of the year at the end of December in 2015. I'm still working on it, and in fact, one of the other images that I will show here is also going to be featured in the guidebook. Keep in mind, changes may be made depending on how I decide to fill out the final format. But essentially speaking, this is a little map. I will provide a link in the description box to my Google Drive if you'd like to download this map. It's very effective. It's pretty self-explanatory for finding what you need to do in Akihabara, how to get around, and where to actually go. That being said, please, if you use this map, credit back to me. I really worked hard on this, and I love people to share this or use this whenever they need to. If you have any questions about it, or just questions about Akiba, remember I'm always willing to answer any questions in the comments section or in a private message on YouTube, asking about where anything is located. Where can I find specific wall scrolls for this, wall scrolls for that, and I could probably answer your question. I'm always learning tiny little things each and every time I go to Akiba, but I would consider myself very well versed in the actual district, so I can find you pretty much anything if you're looking for it for the cheapest price. But the current soft map we're going to be talking about today and where you can find these visual novels is actually soft map number 2 on this map. If you haven't found that one already, it's actually located on the left-hand side about the center of the map. Like I said, there's a link in the description to download this map if you want to look for it, but we're currently talking about soft map number 2, specifically floor number 5 on this soft map, which the next image will display the layout plan for this soft map. Again, this image, this upcoming image that I'm going to show you on the screen, which is now on the screen, can also be downloaded in the description box below. This is the current 2015 soft map layout. It has not changed since 2013. Couple little things here and there in terms of what's on the display area and things like that have changed, but overall everything has been laid out the exact same since 2013 when I came here. So nothing has really changed. Again, something could change in the future, but for the most part, this is a pretty damn accurate map. So when you get into the soft map, you actually usually go up the escalators, or you can go up the elevators. If you go up the elevators, you come out that elevator entrance, which is located at the top of this map. Otherwise, you come up the up escalator, pretty nicely labeled for you. As you enter, you can see that everything is labeled here, from the new VNs sorted by company to the new VNs, which are popular titles. New VNs, new releases is right in front of you. Right behind you on the wall is the upcoming release video wall for all the VNs that are coming out, in addition to pre-order slips in that little shelf in the center and on the wall as well. For purchasing pre-order slips, all you need to do is go to the cashier with a pre-order slip. You usually put about 500 yen down, sometimes 1,000 yen down, depending on how popular the VN is. That guarantees you a pre-order. When it comes out on the day, you stand in a long line in this area at any soft map, specifically the soft map you purchased your pre-order slip from, and then you get a copy and you pay the rest of what you owe. So it guarantees your pre-order. Now, VN pre-orders are just kind of nice because they kind of guarantee you a copy of a VN, but VNs are not as popular as you think in Japan, and a lot of the times what people do, at least Japanese people do, is they'll buy these games, the collector's editions of them, because they want all the material that isn't for sale, such as the additional wall scrolls, CDs, and things like that, and additional porn content, pretty much. And then they'll go home, play the game in one night, as true otaku would, and then they return it and trade it in at the trading counter, which is located at the top there, and then boom, you get pretty much a brand new VN with not all the content in it, but you get everything in the game, and it marks down by like 3,000 yen, right? It's fantastic. A lot of the time, sometimes people just return everything, and you just get the full game back, especially if you don't buy the collector's edition. You won't see many collector's editions getting returned, but you do see the original editions getting returned, and basically it's brand new. It's as if somebody opened the game, used it once, installed it, put the disc back, done, returned it. So used VNs are also very new, and Japan takes very good care of its used content. That being said, as you've been looking around this map and I've been talking, little star in the key section indicates that this is where Softmap Collector's Editions are located. There is also a Get You physical store and a Get You website in Akihabara that has Get You editions. In addition, Gamers Akihabara also has Collector's Editions material. Each one, and depending on where you pre-order and or buy your VN, will have a different Collector's Edition material. That you have to look up before the game comes out if you want to know what they're currently selling. For example, with Alcana, they had Mashiro's Collector's wall scroll for the Get You edition. Softmap had Misaki, and I think Gamers Akihabara had Rika, although I don't quite remember that. It might have been Azuka. I don't remember. But every single edition has a different thing for it, and usually it's a different character CD or a different wall scroll of a character or something like that, so you want to get the one you want the most. Generally speaking, though, the price will still be the same across all boards for new VNs and for used VNs. So, as we've been looking through here, we have the little display area. Currently, at the time of this video, the display area is for the new the new Front Wing game coming out, in addition to all the old Grisayas displayed there. You have the used VNs, which are Nukige. In addition to the Nukige, there's sometimes popular titles mixed in with this from the used VNs popular titles sections, as you can see on the green shelves up above, but most of the time it's just Nukige that are used. Then you have all the used VNs sorted by hiragana in the back. So it goes Aiu Kakiku Keiko, Sashi Suseiso, Tachi Teito, all in order. AKNHN, I can't even think right now. AKSTNHMYRWN consonant, right, whatever. The bargain bin area, in addition, keep in mind with the hiragana, the katakana is also mixed in as well. So if it has a katakana, just take the hiragana equivalent and you'll find it mixed in with there. That is kind of everything. So let's talk about the three blue shelves here now. We have the new VN new releases, which is basically exactly what gets released. It has the collector's edition boxes in addition to the brand new stuff that's just released. The used VN's old titles on the way back left wall on this map are usually stuff that is pre-2000 and things that are older obscure titles. The used VN's rare titles little thing is in a glass jewel case, a big glass display case, and those are the really expensive VNs that are hard to find, like Tsukihime, Flowers, the entire Ever 17 collection with all 4 games for the PC, the whole series, Little Witch Romanesque. I can't remember another one that's in there that's very popular. Games like that are, Elf Classics, all that kind of stuff. Very hard to find, very expensive VNs. They include collector's edition material if somebody returns it, in addition to the regular material. So I'm going to display that on the screen here real quick for you guys so you can see it. The text that just came up kind of explained what I just said. Popular VNs include titles that are popular overseas, translated novels, what we expect when we say popular titles, so like Fate's Day Night, Clover Days, Ji Senjo no Mao, Grisai no Kajitsu, all the really the popular all-cut titles, pull-top titles, palette titles, clochette titles, whatever VN company you're using. Most of the ones that are very popular or well-known in Japan or are well-known around the world and have already been translated, you can find there. Komoyu would be on this wall, for example, the one that was recently released about half a year ago, maybe, whatever. Anyways, old VNs include anything that is created pre-2000, as well as very obscure titles, like really bad art, in my opinion, and really older games. And I don't mean like popular older games, like, Tsukihime and stuff like that, or, Two Heart 2. We're talking like really obscure, like, what the heck is this game? I've never heard of these games. Maybe you have. Maybe you're a really good person when it comes to VNs. Rare VNs include the hard-to-find gems that are extremely expensive. I gave some examples here, like I was saying, Tsukihime, Elf Classics, Flowers. There's an Ever 17 still there. They're very expensive, usually about 9,000 yen or more. The Elf Classics right now is 23,800 yen. So you can pretty much imagine how expensive some of that stuff is. Tsukihime is 13,000 yen. So yeah, it's pretty expensive stuff. And remember, they're used. Softmap offers tax-free rates for tourist purchases over 10,000 yen with your passport. If you are on a tourist visa, the 3-month visa, you can actually get tax-free without having to pay the 8%, which is actually raising to 10% in October, at the end of October, due to the Japanese government raising the tax rate for consumers. So you actually get some tax-free stuff if you have your passport, and only if you're a tourist. So keep that in mind if you want to go buy a bunch of VNs. Usually on these floors, they have small little shopping baskets that you can put all your VNs in. You go up to the cashier, you pay, you're good to go. And that's about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave comments in the comments section. This is the 5th floor, remember, of soft map number 2. If you go to Japan and you want to buy some VNs, I recommend taking this little map, which is in the download link below, in addition to the actual map of Akihabara in the download link below. Please tweet this out, share it with your friends, let them know that this is out there, especially for people looking for physical VNs. This is a great help. Again, if you have any questions, leave any questions in the comment section, or feel free to send me a private message on YouTube. Thanks again, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.